What's up mga brother? Sa araw na to, itutur ko kayo dito sa chemical tanker. Let's go!
This is the engine control room. A ship's engine control room, or ECR, is of central importance to the engine department and overall vessel operation. Modern-day ships are becoming increasingly technologically sophisticated, and computerization has a growing presence in the engine department. This is the composite boilers, which is a combination of oil-fired boilers and exhaust gas economizers. Fuel oil booster pumps are used to deliver oil to engine-driven fuel pumps after passing it through heaters and a viscosity regulator. Bottom platform of the engine room contains the following various pumps, including main seawater pumps, auxiliary seawater pumps, main ballast pump, heavy oil transfer pump, diesel oil transfer pump, lube oil transfer pump, main engine lube oil pump, bilge pump, sludge pump, air conditioner condenser pumps, fridge pump, fire and general service pump, fresh water generator ejector pumps, piston cooling water pump, and jacket cooling water pump. A calorifier is an indirect fired water heater to provide hot water in a heating and hot water system. Indirect fired means the water heater does not contain a burner. It is a storage water cylinder with one or more heat exchanger coils, which contain hot liquids, like water or solar fluid. This is my room. As you can see, this is just standard crew cabin looks like. I have a decent bed, beddings are provided here. I also have side table attached to the bed. There is also a small couch. There is also a desk with drawers where I can put my laptop on. A small closet beside the desk. A decent chair. It also has a small toilet with a shower, a headlamp and a mirror. If you are new to my channel, please click the subscribe button, and the notification bell so that you will be updated when I upload a new video. This is our mess hall. All crew can eat here, including rank and officers. This is a flywheel. It is simply a heavy mechanical device attached to the shaft that stores excess rotational energy. It functions as a rotating reservoir that stores energy when it is abundant and releases it when it is most needed, much like a battery. This is a freshwater generator. It is a unit used for conversion of seawater into fresh water by vacuum distillation based on evaporation and condensation. This is a freshwater cooler or central cooling system. Freshwater is used in a closed circuit to cool down the engine room machinery. The freshwater returning from the heat exchanger after cooling the machinery is further cooled by seawater in a seawater cooler. This one is an incinerator. An incinerator is a container used for burning biological refuse. It can also be an industrial plant designed for large-scale refuse combustion. Incinerators are used to safely dispose of solid, liquid, and gaseous wastes that result from manufacturing processes. This is an inert gas generator, or IGG. It is a device similar to a boiler. It is made up of a seawater-cooled combined burner and scrubber. This is a main air compressor. It used in the maritime industry as essential equipment or as feeder equipment to various systems. They can be used in a variety of processes ranging from small tasks like filter cleaning to larger and more critical tasks like starting main and secondary engines. This is the main engine. Any internal combustion, compression ignition engine configured to supply propulsion power for an ocean-going vessel, regardless of whether the propulsion system is direct drive, geared drive, or diesel-electric, is referred to as a main engine. Some smaller vessels like this may use high-speed diesel engines. This is our TV room. I hang out here during my free time with other crew members to watch TV, play guitar and play games. This is the main generator. Generator system is made up of an alternator and a driver for the alternator, which can be either a diesel or a steam engine. Many ships are outfitted with shaft generators, which use the rotation of the ship's main engine to power the alternator and generate additional electricity. This is the oil-water separator. It is a device for separating oil from oily water mixtures and emulsions. It is required on board vessels to prevent oil from being discharged overboard while pumping out bilges or cleaning oil tanks. One of the most likely places in the engine room to catch fire is the purifier room. Several major accidents on various ships have occurred as a result of fires in purifier rooms in the past. A purifier is a piece of equipment designed solely for the purpose of purifying or cleaning the given media. They are also known as centrifuges on ships, and equipment using centrifugal action to separate two media. This is a ship's sewage treatment plant. This machine includes a screen filter, primary chamber, aeration chamber, demisters, blowers, settlement chamber, and chlorination chamber. Shaft generators on ships are powered by the main engine and provide power to the mains. The shaft generator must supply constant voltage and frequency to the mains while the speed of the main engine changes, for example, when the vessel travels at different speeds or if the propeller speed varies greatly in heavy seas. This is a seawater pump. This machine moves water from the intake strainer into the engine's heat exchanger. The engine spins this pump by means of a belt or gear. The belt or gear spins a flexible impeller inside the pump housing. This is steering gear. It is a system used to steer the ship. When the ship is at sea, it is constantly in use, and any failure or malfunction could lead to disaster. A steering system typically consists of the following components: a steering gear, control equipment, a rudder carrier, a rudder, and a rudder horn. This is an intermediate shaft. This is an important component that transmits power from the engine to the propeller shaft. In this ship, we always do our safety rounds before our shifts end. The ability to recognize what is wrong, how and why it is wrong, is one of the most fundamental building blocks of personal safety on board ships. Giving seafarers even the most basic understanding of hazards allows them to understand the actions they must take to protect themselves and others. As a seafarer, it is critical that duties on board ships are carried out with the utmost caution in order to avoid causing harm to the crew or the ship. However, the attitude required to maintain an agile mind does not come naturally. Furthermore, no one is going to stand by you indefinitely to ensure that all duties are performed articulately and with the appropriate safety precautions. Ultimate personal safety can be said to have achieved when safe working habits become an integral part of one's reflexes rather than self-initiated actions. This natural instinct of a safety-conscious mind is the key factor for developing the right attitude in seafarers. Disciplined working procedures and consistent practice are the two aspects which play a major role in achieving the right mindset. You might have undergone rigorous safety trainings and seminars on land, but do note that practicing on shore is one thing and putting what you have learned in real-life scenario on ships is a totally different ballgame. To make sure that you maintain a certain level of safety while working on ship, there is a universal checklist which you need to follow. It is called the 5-point personal safety checklist. Awareness of your surroundings. 2. Calculation of risk includes surety and suspicion. 3. Work on risk before working on the job. 4. Checking your personal protective equipment. 5. Escape route.
At shout out din pala sa lahat na team ng Brotherhood. Keep safe lagi dyan mga sir.